Okay, so this crafting flip is not secret by any means. It's something that I'm sure a lot of people have known about or have done in the past, but I'd just like to remind everybody that I've had a lot of success actually selling these Netherweave bags even in Phase 2 of Wrath of the Lich King. And I couldn't tell you why, honestly. When Frostweave bags exist and gold is so easy to get, all I can assume is that some people are leveling alts and they just are too lazy to get the big bags for whatever reason, or they prefer this 16 slot bag that's a couple hundred gold cheaper than the other option. For whatever the reason is, people are still buying these Netherweave bags in Phase 2 of Wrath of the Lich King, and we can profit quite a bit actually off of just crafting a bunch of them and then casually flipping them throughout the week. These don't all sell overnight, but I do love these flips where I just put in half an hour once a week or once every other week, and then I have a steady stream of 10 to 20 gold every day of these bags selling until I run out and have to craft them again. So just pay attention for cheap netherweave cloth, which, because of all the bots in Botanica, and also just the regular people farming Botanica and whatever other TBC dungeons, there's a lot of cheap netherweave cloth, but you have to pay attention because sometimes the price spikes and this farm isn't worth it. Other times the price is cheap and this farm has an insane margin. So just pay attention to your auction house, pay attention to what your add-on says, make sure you're getting the netherweave cloth for cheap, because the price of the bags fluctuate a lot, so you don't want to buy the netherweave cloth if it says you're going to make a profit only because the price of bags is stupid high. Try to get your netherweave cloth cheap enough so that even if the price of bags dips by a little, you'll still be making a profit. So once you see netherweave cloth for cheap, just buy a whole bunch of it and start turning it into bolts of netherweave, and then convert those into netherweave bags using the bolts of netherweave and the rune cloth, or the rune thread rather. And we're just going to sell these a couple units a day throughout the week, and then pick up some more netherweave cloth whenever you start to run out of netherweave bags, and try to craft more for cheap again, and continually just spend 15 to 30 minutes a week making these netherweave bags. And I promise you, if you get your netherweave cloth for a cheap enough amount, your bags will eventually sell and you'll be making a casual extra 100 gold a week for no effort. So you can make more than 100 gold, but it doesn't sell too quickly, but the margin is there if you can get your netherweave cloth cheap enough. So just focus on the price of netherweave, turn them into bags, and then sell them, and it's a pretty easy flip. And also, it's worth mentioning that you can do this to level tailoring, and eventually the recipe gets green, but you can basically take it all the way from red to gray and make a profit crafting these bags if you don't mind taking a bit longer in order to get a profit. But like I said, make sure that the netherweave cloth is actually worth turning into bags, because when I did this, or when I was leveling my warlock's tailoring, I noticed that about halfway through it stopped becoming profitable to craft the netherweave bags because somebody else had bought up all the netherweave on the auction house. So just keep in mind the price of netherweave, and keep in mind the price of netherweave bags on your servers. But this can be a viable method for leveling tailoring once you're at the crafting level for netherweave bags. I'm sure that anyone that has a caster main can do this, because if you have a caster main, you probably have tailoring for the cloak enchant already. So whenever you do your mooncloth and all the other ebon weave and spell weave and whatever the others are, whenever you do your cloth cooldowns for the week, or every 4 days, whenever you do them, just consider turning a couple stacks of Netherweave into a couple stacks of Netherweave bolts and making some Netherweave bags. And here is me grabbing the Netherweave bags out of my mailbox after one day after I posted them. You can see there's some other items grouped in here, but most of the sales is Netherweave bags, so I'd say it's probably at least half Netherweave bags, and then the rest is just random stuff. But they do sell, not super fast, but they do sell, and for quite a bit of a margin. So let me know if this farm works on your realm, and let me know if you make money doing it. I hope you get all the gold in the world. Thanks for watching.